I'm not even going front. I'm promoting this video everywhere, bro. I want all comments, bro. I want all engagement on this shit, bro. I'm promoting this shit everywhere, man. Hey, how you looking, man? You looking good? Now we're going front, man. Yo, I got a lot to say about this shit, bro. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I had to trim some of my notes down a little bit, but got a lot to say about this shit, man. William, front and center, please. William Smith, front and fucking center, please. And yes, this video is gonna be really raw because I had so much shit to say about this shit, man. I don't even have a clever ass intro. Let's get straight into this shit, man.
Top off the field, smoke his ass, nigga, top love. Nigga, top off the field, smoke his ass, nigga, top love. Now let's be facts.
Hey, hello, everyone. How y'all doing out there? I hope they're doing good. You know, just staying safe, staying alive, man. I'm not even going front. I cut my gym session short to do this shit, bro. No funny shit. Let's get into the context, man. Okay, so William Smith, like I said, he got up and smacked the fire out of Chris Rock, okay? Because of this, okay? I'm gonna insert that shit for y'all to see. And then I gotta insert the that fucking weak ass apology he said right after that shit. I'm gonna insert that shit back to back, cause yeah, y'all gonna see my face and y'all gonna hear my voice, bro. Okay?
I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees. This is a beautiful moment, and I'm not crying for winning an award. It's not about winning an award for me. It's about being able to shine light on all of the people, Tim and Trevor and Zach and Sanaya and Demi and Ingenue and the entire cast and crew of King Richard and Venus and Serena, the entire Williams family. Art imitates life. I look like the crazy father, just like they said. I look like crazy father, just like they said about Richard Williams. But love will make you do crazy things.
Y'all saw that shit, right? So William Smith, man, his name in this video was William. It's not Will. His name is not Will in this fucking video, okay? So William Smith, yeah, like I said, got up and smacked Chris Rock because of that joke, okay? So initially, right? Initially, most people thought it was fake, of course, because you know it's a room full of actors. So of course, that's gonna be the most initial thing we're gonna think. A room full of actors, something crazy happens. That's the most initial thought. We're gonna think it's fake, but that shit was not fake, bro. It wasn't. Okay, so first of all, William was laughing at the joke. It wasn't like no ha 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 ha. It wasn't like that. But he was definitely laughing at that joke, bro. It might have been that uncomfortable laugh. You know, people do that shit when they uncomfortable, that uncomfortable laugh. But he was still laughing at that shit. So he found some type of amusement from that shit. He's probably, in the back of his mind, he was probably like, yeah, man, cut her ass, bro. Make some jokes about her now, finally. I'm tired of being the butt of everybody's joke. You can make some jokes about her now. I'm pretty sure he had some, I'm pretty sure he had some thoughts in the back of his mind like, man, I hope they cut her ass, bro. Like they've been cutting my ass the past fucking 3-4 years now. You know what I'm saying? And here's my thing. And this is like the only way I could defend Will in this situation, okay? I could understand he has a lot of pent-up anger and pent-up frustration, like I said, from being the butt of everybody's fucking jokes these past few years. And you know, people still continuously making those jokes. And I know his contemporaries, you know, them actors, they're probably not making those jokes directly to his face anymore. But I know them niggas, I know they still making those jokes behind his back. Some of them probably still making those jokes to his face, but that's beside the point. So I can understand he has all that pent-up anger, pent-up frustration. He just had an interview with that tranny that interviewed him and made an entanglement joke. So all of that shit culminated, bro. Because I could be honest with you, I'm sure he wasn't even mad at Chris Rock. Chris Rock just happened to be there. He just happened to make that joke, and I'm sure all of them shits just started rolling back in Will Smith's head. He was like, you know what, man, fuck it. I just gotta take my anger out on this man, this comedian, I should say. Okay. So Will, I know he had all that pent-up anger, pent-up frustration, and I can understand that. Like I empathize with him, bro, because I would too. I would if my wife made me look like a fucking fool in front of millions of people and it's still going on, I would have all that pent-up frustration and anger too. But he's taking his anger out on the wrong person, bro. William, you're taking the anger out on the wrong person. Like, if William was my friend, I'd be like, yo, bro, Chris Rock is not your enemy, bro. Your enemy was sitting right next to you. Bro, your enemy is sitting right next to you, bro. She fucking fuck, my speech problem. Let me relax. She publicly embarrassed you over and over and over again, bro. She's your enemy. Chris Rock is not your enemy, bro. He's a comedian. He's a comedian, okay? Comedian. Let me get to this point, okay? The only way, okay? Listen to me now. The only way I would say Chris Rock is wrong for what he did, or what he said, I should say, is if he knew beforehand about her skin condition, which most people didn't even fucking know that shit, right? So if Chris Rock knew about that condition, beforehand and he still made that joke, okay, Will, you completely justified in slapping the fire out of him. But a lot of people didn't know about that shit. So the only people who really knew was them people who really keep up with her shenanigans and keep up with her life. Chris Rock most likely didn't even know. So in that regard, right, just hear me out, okay? The only way I feel like Chris Rock is wrong for what he said is if he knew about her skin condition beforehand. And the thing is too, the joke wasn't even that fucking funny. The joke wasn't even that funny. It was, like I'm saying, bro, the joke was not that funny. And that's not a knock against Chris Rock. I'm just saying the joke wasn't that funny. And that was definitely a fucking overreaction by William. Like, your woman is your enemy, bro. She's the reason why you're the butt of everyone's fucking jokes these past few years. She's the reason for that shit, bro. Take your anger out on her. Take your anger out on her, bro. She's the reason for this shit, bro. She's the reason why all of this fucking thing is happening in your life right now. William, she's the reason for this shit. And you can't be mad at people, especially a comedian, for making a joke about it. Like, bro, and now look. He didn't even make a joke about the entanglement aspect. He made it like, bro, she's the reason for this, bro. She's the reason you have all this fucking anger and like all this bottled up emotions, bro. She's the reason for that shit. You should have slapped her at that Red Table Talk. I don't mean that literally, okay? I don't mean that. But you should have taken your anger out on her, bro. She's the reason for all of this shit. Y'all hearing me? I told you I had a lot to say about this shit. Like, bro, she's the reason for this, bro. Like, bro, do you see how angry Will is these days? She's the fucking reason for that shit. She's the reason for that shit. I can understand you getting mad at people still bringing up the entanglement thing. But he didn't even say nothing about the entanglement thing. He might have, though. I'm not even gonna cap. He might have. Like I said, Chris Rock is a comedian. he might have brought that shit up. But it wasn't even a joke about that shit. Like I do in my videos, bro. If William was my friend, I'd be like, yo, bro, she's the reason why you're so upset. She's the reason why you're so mad. Not anybody else, bro. I can understand if they're making a joke about the entanglement aspect, but he didn't make a joke about that. You taking anger on the wrong person. Your enemy was right next to you. That's who your enemy is. And another thing too, right? Back to the whole aspect of he was actually laughing at that shit. If you saw the clip, right? He was laughing at that shit, but the camera cut away. So in the back of my mind, and a lot of other people who's making skits about it already, we could come to the conclusion that he was probably laughing. He looked at her, and she was probably like, "What? So what? You just gonna let him talk about me like that?" And me, I'd have been like, "Yep, absolutely." You see how I was the butt of everybody's fucking jokes these past few years? They gonna cut your ass now. I hope you could take a joke now. Tupac, all them memes started coming up. August Alsina, you know, them entanglement shit. All of that shit started coming up because of you. And you think they're gonna say one little joke about you and I gotta go defend you? Where the fuck were you at when they was making these jokes about me? Where was Jada at? Was Jada defending Will when they was making all them fucking jokes about him? And then here's another thing too. I didn't even write in my notes, but like I said, I had so much shit to say about this, right? All of them women that's defending Will in this regard, they was the same fucking ones making them jokes about him these past few years. There was the same ones talking about August Alsina and Tupac and all of that shit. There was the same ones making jokes about him. There was the same ones emasculating that man. And now he's supposed to defend the woman that caused all of that shit? Make it make sense, please. Make it make sense, please. For all the women who's gonna watch this shit in the future, bro, make it make sense. How is he justified in doing this? Like, why are y'all defending this shit? I can understand. It's still his woman. I can understand. And yes, you're literally, as the man, supposed to protect her. But she is the reason all of this shit is happening in this fucking man's life. And women don't understand that shit, because those same women who's defending Will in this regard, and those same women who's making those fucking jokes about Will these past few years, they the same ones who agree with what Jada was doing. Talking about some fucking entanglement. They was the same ones, you're like, yeah girl, you go girl. They was the same ones doing that shit. So how y'all defending this man? She's the reason for this shit happening to him now. The man was laughing at the joke. He probably looked at her and she was probably like, so what, you just gonna let him talk about me like that? And then he had to put on his pants, you know, as the man, and do what he had to do. But if you ain't embarrass him like that beforehand, none of this shit would be fucking happening right now. My man Will would be, you know, just like nothing, you know, the happy-go-lucky guy that he is. Another thing too I wanted to address, right, is like, okay, after he did it, right, after he did the slap, right, he sat down, he was like, don't talk about my fucking yo, I'm like, don't talk about my fucking and yeah, I'm reenacting that shit. Cause I'm like, yo, bro, why your mouth opening so wide, bro? No funny shit. But I'm like, yeah, you see all that anger you have about with Chris? Trust it and believe it's because of that fucking woman that's sitting right next to you. She's the reason for this shit, bro. Listen to me now. She is the reason Will is so mad, bro. You can't be the butt of everyone's jokes for however, like 4 years now plus, or 3+ years now, and then get mad at someone who didn't even make a joke about the entanglement thing. You're mad at the wrong person, William. I'm sorry, but that's the case here. You're mad at the wrong person, William. You're mad at the wrong person. And listen, J. Cole had the line, right? That line that Jada and that Will love. You can't even say that shit anymore. You can't say that line anymore. If you say that line as a guy, you want to be the clown in your relationship. You want that woman to be taking advantage of you in that relationship. That's the only way a guy should be saying that line. And any woman who's saying that line is they want to do the same shit Jada is doing and still be married and still have all of that shit. Like I said, these women that's condoning what Will did is the same women who wish they was in Jada's shoes. Like, I can have an open marriage, I can have all the benefits of a fucking marriage and still do what I want to do and all of that shit. Like, William, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. I'm sorry. And here's another thing too, right? A lot of men still have this sympathy towards William, okay? Rightfully so. Like, I look at him, I'm like, yo, bro, I wish the best for you, man. Oh, no funny shit. I wish you would have left this heifer as soon as that word entanglement came out of her mouth. I would have got the fuck up and went to whoever you gotta go to start filing for divorce. That's exactly what I would have did. Cause I'm like, you're not gonna publicly disrespect me like that. And then all the memes and all the jokes started happening after that. Like, bro, this man was the laughing stock for years now. And he still is. Like, these jokes is still coming up now. Like I said, bro, he took his anger out on the wrong individual, man. And he's so lucky. This is another thing. He's so lucky it was Chris Rock. And Chris Rock, he's not filing any charges neither. He lucky it wasn't fucking Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle, here's my thing. Dave Chappelle either would have stopped and fought Will right then and there, or after Will sat down, he would have continued making jokes, bro. So William, you're lucky it wasn't Dave Chappelle there, or so even somebody else. Somebody was saying Ricky Gervais or something like that. You're lucky it wasn't one of them, bro. You're lucky Chris Rock is a stand-up, humble individual. He's like, he probably understood why he was so mad. But I'm like, man, Chris Rock, you better than me, bro. You better than me. Because if I was in Chris Rock's shoes, bro, and he did that, I'd be like, you know what? Take this fucking suit off. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Fuck this fucking award show. All these fucking white people in here, you're not about to embarrass me like that, bro. If I was in Chris Rock's shoes, bro, like, yeah, let's go, bro. You want to stand up for that bitch? You want to stand up for her? And she have you the laughing stock of the whole social media these past few years. All right, then you're gonna defend her. Let's go in the back right now. And like I said too, right? If I was in Will's shoes and he said that joke, and Jada's looking at me funny, I'd be like, yep, it's your turn now. They were laughing at me these past few years. It's your turn to be laughed at. Your turn to be laughed at. I would have looked at Lupita like, damn, you good. Nice ass dark chocolate, man. Let me get some of that chocolate tonight. You know, right in front of that bitch face, man. Let me have an entanglement with Lupita. Fuck it. You had that entanglement with that guy. Let me have an entanglement with Lupita. I'll be like, Lupita, let's go. I'll take you with me. I'll take you home with me tonight. That type of shit. She was looking good though. Lupita was looking right, bro. But yeah, I would have been like that. Like, if I was in Will's shoes, like, yeah, I'm gonna let him talk to you like that. Like, yeah, Chris, make some more jokes, bro. Fuck it. I was the meme these past few years. Let her take a fucking joke now. And it's her fault too. I'm gonna keep saying this shit. The main point I want y'all to get from this video, she is the reason why Will has all this fucking pent up anger. And he knows that. I'm saying too, right? If he was to go to therapy and they just was like, just let it all out, 90% of his issues these past few years would have been because of her. Real talk. Like, you had that man crying on national TV and you didn't give a fuck about his feelings. You did not care. She did not care about that shit. Go watch that Red Table Talk if you forgot. She did not give a fuck about his feelings in that moment. Why the hell should he care now? And another thing too, if Chris Rock had physically assaulted Jada, well, you got all right to fuck Chris Rock up. But it was just a joke, bro. Like, don't talk about my wife. What the fuck you on, bro? What are you on, bro? You even say nothing too crazy. Like I said, the joke wasn't even that funny, but it's all that pent up frustration and pent up anger that we have to deal with and shit. I'm not even gonna get it all into that, but he's angry at the wrong individual, man. Like, man, I would have been laughing at that shit too. Like, yeah, bro, G.I. Jane, bro. They're like, yo, keep going, bro, keep going. Like, fuck it. Listen to me, Jada. You had me be the joke these past few years. You didn't give a fuck about my feelings. And I had to stand up for you after one little joke? Fuck that shit. These double standards, y'all want these equality shit? Those same women, okay? I'm all up in the fucking camera right now. These same women, right, who was on Jada's side, like all in agreement with her, they're the same ones who want to walk all over their fucking man and still expect that man to, you know, cater to them and be that husband figure to them. The fuck out of here with that shit, bro. Get out of here with that shit. Y'all want to defend Jada and her bullshit? Fine. Let her be that individual. Let her get cut on. Let Chris Rock cut her ass and let William start laughing at her. Like I know I keep saying it because I have so much sympathy for William, bro. I do. I feel bad for this man. This man was the laughing fucking stock these past few years because of his fucking wife. Because of his wife, bro. And he's supposed to stand up for her. Why? Like, I'm not even a man anymore in this relationship. Fuck it. I'm not even a man anymore in this relationship. Now look, because I saw the comments on these posts, man. I saw it. Look, just listen to me, okay? As a man, you would have your woman, and like I said, I understand this is his wife and all that. I can understand. I'm calming down, bro. I'm calming down. I can understand that, bro. I do. I understand that shit. I'm stuttering. I understand that shit. But she is the reason he has all this fucking pent-up anger, pent-up frustration. And you have to still stand up for her through all of that disrespect. The Tupac shit, entanglement shit. Like that's enough to make a man crazy. Like him and Kanye need to go to therapy, both of them, together, together. But just hear me out. Like, she is the reason for all of this shit, bro. You see the way Will reacted? I'm sure he would have reacted that same way if it was anybody else. Like, he should have had that same anger, same frustration towards her, bro. Towards her. Not towards Christopher. Not Chris. Not towards Chris. Like, you projecting your anger that you have towards her onto him, and you just let yourself go. That apology was weak as fuck. I'm not even gonna front. That shit was weak. And I don't like how, well, they didn't show it, but I don't like how it's like, did anybody even attend, like 10 to on Chris Rock? Like, yo, bro, you good? You good, bro? Like, you don't deserve that shit, bro. Fuck it. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think. Like I said, I had so much shit to say about this, because this is the type of thing that, like, I have guy friends who would be in this type of situation, and if William was my friend, I'd be like, yo, bro, she's the reason for this shit, bro. You taking your anger on the wrong person. And let me know what y'all think, man. If I made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. More videos coming soon, man. So, another thing too, right? Do y'all think, right? Do y'all think, I need y'all to think for a minute, okay? Do y'all think Jada would have stood up for Will if this was like vice versa, the other way around? Do y'all think, listen to me now, do y'all think Jada would have did the same thing? Not literally, like, you don't have to go and slap nobody, and I'm not even saying all that. But do y'all think she would have stood up and ride for her man the same way he's riding for her? She probably would have been there cackling. She probably would have been there doing all of that shit if this was vice versa, okay? I just want to hear what y'all think about that. Do y'all think Jada would be riding for Will the same way he's riding for her?